There's something about hand props that are really interesting, especially ones that aren't in every single episode of a given TV show or even all the way through a movie. Hand props obviously are anything that you pick up and hold and use, whether it's a weapon or a device or anything like that. Doctor Who uses a lot of hand props. Obviously there's the ones like the sonic screwdriver and the TARDIS keys and stuff like that that are always in use. Almost every episode you see some sort of semblance of those items, but what's really fun are the ones that are one episoders or ones that are completely for a single story and then you never see again. One of my favorite pieces is the water pistol used in Fires of Pompeii. Now it was used pretty much for a small little bit, a small scene in the entire episode arc. It didn't really play an important part of the plot or anything like that. It was just kind of a fun throwaway, very doctor-ish, if you will, and it was a lot of fun. Now finding the piece was difficult. Like over here in Canada and the United States, the UK does have dollar stores or what they call pound shops. Things where you go in there and you spend a little bit of money and get a cheap item, whether it was pots and pans and lanterns and bowls and silverware and water guns. Now I'm pretty sure I've seen the water gun used in the show in my own, but I could never find them during that time. What happens in those kinds of shops is they get a large bulk of material or a product and they sell it all out and that's it. Then they get whatever the next time. So typically these things would come in and disappear, and that is what happened for these. However, I was lucky enough to score some. Now, I first saw some information about the water pistol on the RPF. It was just a small little thread of people talking about it, and they did identify as seeing this in a pound shop. But of course, being in Canada, I didn't have that kind of access. So what did I do? I checked eBay. eBay is a boon for some of us over here or anywhere in the world, and you're trying to find something from another part of the world. So I went on to ebay.co.uk and started looking for cheap guns. And I didn't just look up specifically, water gun, Luger, or anything like that. I specifically looked up water guns or water blasters. It was discovered on the RPF that it came from a brand called Splashinator. The Splashinator is very generic. You'll find tons of materials for that online right now if you look. I pretty much did this finding right after the episode aired, so I can't even guarantee that you'll still find these, but it's worth a look if you can find them for sure. Go on there. They are by the brand Splashinator. Now I did find a seller that had them. However, the Doctor Who version, for obvious reasons, had a blue handle and the yellow base. Most of the ones that people were finding had orange handles. Now they're exactly the same, so what a lot of people did is they just painted the grips, and that worked out for what it was. I, on the other hand, found a seller that did have the orange grips, and I thought, you know what? Let's try it. So I sent him a message, asked him if he had any with blue grips, and he did. He had 3. And I got them. They're great. They only had one problem with one of them, which is the one I'm going to be showing here close up, is it has a crack in it. It was kind of broken. They did send me a replacement, which is great, and I've left that one completely in package. Just in case. So that way when I go to conventions, I take the one that's kind of broken and I keep the other one home, because these are, and I cannot stress this enough, cheap. They're cheaply made, they're thin plastic. They were only meant to last an afternoon outside in the summer, squirting each other. But as a collector, as someone who wants a hand prop that David Tennant used as the 10th Doctor, this was perfect. It was the exact model, exact type. It was awesome to find it. I've had some people a little jealous as they see them, and I did end up selling one of them just because I didn't need to have 3, obviously. But it's kind of a nice piece that you can't get anymore, discontinued. The bane of props and costume collecting is that things get discontinued if they're real world items and not custom made. Kind of sucks, but check this out. It's pretty cool. It's just so exciting to be able to match it and use it. So there you go, the 10th Doctor water pistol. An awesome find if you can get one. So be sure to let me know in the comments if you have one yourself or if you're on the lookout for one. Good luck for sure. Be sure to click here to subscribe. I will have even more videos, Doctor Who hand props, and some Power Ranger videos come up. I can't wait to share them all with you. But for now, why don't you click here and click here. Check out some of my other videos. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for watching.